When I reflect on my 3-year YouTube journey, I can't help but realize it started out as an awkward hobby for me during university, discussing exactly how to make money online as a student. And since then, it's transformed into a full-time job for me, and I'm also able to use it as a primary traffic source for businesses I founded, co-founded, and invest in. And in this video, I'm going to break down these 7 levels of YouTube and how you can effectively go from zero to billionaire status through YouTube content. So let's get into it. Level 1 is when you are just starting out, effectively creating content for fun. And this was me when I began my YouTube journey. There was no consistency in what I was posting. I was basically making videos on whatever I really felt like. It would range from productivity videos to finance videos to social media videos. I was just posting for the sake of it because, to be honest, I enjoyed making content. Now, a big part of this is you have no consistent schedule. You're making no money whatsoever. You are literally doing YouTube for fun, and you're probably juggling a lot of different video ideas at the same time. It's a hobby. That's the best way I'd describe it. Now, a lot of people start at this stage and there's nothing wrong with it. I've started at this stage as well, but at this stage, you're not making any money with YouTube. So really, we should be progressing quickly onto the next stages. So that brings us to level 2. And this is where you have at least discovered either your niche or a consistent schedule of posting. So what do I mean by this? It took me about, I want to say 12 months of posting YouTube as a hobby while studying at university to really realize I could actually make some serious money through YouTube and I could actually turn this into a profitable personal brand. And that's when I really started to double down on a format of video. And what I noticed worked really well was content around TikTok. At the time, I was growing TikTok theme pages. My most successful page grew to 500,000 followers in just 6 months. I had friends at university, friends outside university, asking me how I did it. So I noticed I had a genuine skill. People were interested to find out how I was making money through TikTok. So the penny dropped. If people are interested in my actual life, how I'm making money through TikTok, then billions of people that exist on YouTube would be interested as well. So that's when I started making YouTube content about how to get into the TikTok creativity program and earn money. And you can see that's when my content really started to take off. And that is how I was getting views coming in. And that is how I was building a more consistent niche. And over time, my schedule started to become more consistent as well. So what you're looking at when you talk about niche, that's a particular style or topic. Now, some people, their niche is super obvious. Like if you look at, for example, me with the make money online through TikTok, this channel, for example, make money through YouTube as a business, that is a very consistent niche. Other creators have different styles of niches. So if you look at the Sidemen, for example, even Mr. Beast, his niche is, he's kind of like created his own niche in a way. And that's because he's utilized, whether it's spending money, making money, for example. The Sidemen, it's a very entertainment-based style. It's either a niche, so either a topic you talk about, whether it's football, basketball, makeup, beauty, studying, TikTok shop, whatever it is, that's a topic, but also a style. So whether your niche is you doing sit-down story time about what you've done in your day, whether it's a podcast, etc. By this time, you've really started to discover what style or topic works for you, and you've doubled down on it. And then consistency, meaning you have some kind of schedule. So that means you're like, okay, cool. I post a YouTube video every single week. Come rain or shine, a video goes up on my channel. If you're at level 2, one of these, if either the consistency or your style is in check. So either you've got a style, you're posting you're posting in that style, or you're posting consistently in the sense where you're posting every day, every week. Consistency doesn't mean you have to post every day. It just means you've got a schedule in place. You're not treating it like a hobby. You're actually doing it consistently where you know, okay, cool, every week a video comes out. Level 3 is where you've combined both of them. So you've got your niche or topic, your style sorted, plus you've got a schedule finalized. And this is where you really start to kick into gear with YouTube. And one of my earlier channels is called Why Football. I was posting on it I stopped posting around a year ago. But I was basically just reviewing football games. And my schedule was after football games I watched, I would just review them on my channel. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I would always review Arsenal games alongside some other big matches as well. Like you've got big games like these ones on screen with me. Plus, the topic was consistent because it was all about football. And this channel got me monetized. Well, when I started actually implementing a consistent schedule and content style, I got monetized within like a couple months. Before then, I was just posting like a hobby. And you can see when you post consistently, you get results. 9,000 views, 4,000 views here, 5,000 views here, etc. All from posting consistently content. And I was actually live streaming as well after matches, and that was helping me get more views as well. So a big part of the content you create is making sure that you are consistent with the schedule and consistent with the style of video you create, because then your subscribers will come back to you knowing exactly and expecting when they're going to watch your videos, as in when it's posted, and what the topic is going to be about. Okay, level 4, this is where we start to get into the interesting parts. This is when you get monetized in the YouTube Partner Program. So a canon event for anyone looking to start a YouTube channel, whether it is as an entrepreneur, whether it is as a personal brand, whether it is because you're doing it for the sake of it, right? Or faceless channels, etc. Getting monetized, getting this email is the happiest day of a YouTuber's career. Of a YouTuber's life. When you get this email from the YouTube Partner Program saying you've been accepted, you will now start earning money on your content. It's like all the hard work, let it all work out, as Lil Wayne says, right? It's like all hard work has come to fruition, and this is where you start earning money. Now, the sad thing is, when I got into the partner program, my first ever YouTube channel, my football channel, right? I thought when I get into the partner program, yes, I'm going to start earning money talking about football, my dream. I get to actually earn money and just talk about football for a living. Then you get your first AdSense day and you make like 4p or like 50 cents. That's about it. So YouTube Partner Program is cool if you get hundreds of thousands of views. If you're only getting a few thousand views per video, don't expect life-changing money. You'll be lucky if you scrape by with over $1,000 a month, to be honest. It'll be side hustle income. That'll be it. You won't be able to turn it into a full-time job like I have, just relying on YouTube Partner Program income, unless you're getting tens of thousands of views per video, uploading maybe daily or 3-4 times a week, and you're very consistent and you're getting loads of views per vid. But if you do start posting consistently and you do start making money, it's great side hustle income. So over the last, this screenshot's from January 2025, so from about 10 months ago, but over that period, you can see of these 7-8 months, consistently earning around a bit over £1,000. So you're looking at $1,500, $2,000 sometimes, from just creating content directly from YouTube. So me uploading videos on my channel, YouTube paying me. Simple as that. So if you look at $2,000 a month, if you work a job and you do YouTube, which YouTube isn't that hard to do. The way I do it, the way I teach my clients to do YouTube, it takes 30 minutes a week minimum, up to maybe about 2 to 3 hours a week. Most people should have 2 to 3 hours a week of their time maximum, and pretty much everybody has got 30 minutes per week to spend towards YouTube, and you can make an extra $2,000. Like, that is really cool extra side hustle income. If you supplement that with your job, let's say you make $4,000 a month for your job, that's $6,000 a month now you can use. Extra $2,000 you can invest in the stock market, you can put it towards, I don't know, starting an online business beyond just your YouTube channel, because like I said already, my YouTube channel is not only a business in itself, it also is a traffic source for my other businesses. I've co-founded software companies, I founded my own agency, I consult people YouTube full-time as well, I've invested in companies, all through YouTube content, right? So you can use your YouTube content as a platform to launch your other businesses. So for me, YouTube Partner Program income, AdSense, is just cherry on the cake. I never look at it as the way I'm going to earn money with YouTube. If you're in level 4, this is how you earn money. But this is always for me like cherry on the cake. And if anything, it's just a negative customer acquisition cost, because it means that YouTube pays me to create content rather than me having to pay to put content out there, like is the case with Meta, TikTok, Google Ads, etc. Okay, level 5, this is where it starts to get really interesting. And this is exactly how I made my first $10,000 month with YouTube. And that is through adding sponsorships and affiliates. When you create content around a niche and you create content consistently, brands in that niche will come to you as an authority and will pay you to promote their services. And if you are selective with who you promote and you promote brands that you genuinely believe in, you can make a lot of money. Now, sponsorships is where a brand will come to you and pay you $1,000, $2,000, etc. to promote their services in your video. Affiliates is where you make a video around a product, you have a link in the description, and when anyone buys through your link, you get paid a commission. That can be 20%, 30%, whatever the percentage is for that company. And that can sometimes be lifetime recurring commission. For example, with Verlo, it's recurring 20% commission. So if I refer someone on a monthly subscription and I make $10 for that referral, if they then renew for another month, that's another $10 for me. That same person, another $10 if they renew the month after. So recurring commission is the cheat code for making passive income with YouTube. Because then you create one video and then for the rest of time with your affiliate link, whenever someone signs up, you're getting income, and you can just keep stacking those wins on top of wins on top of wins, all just by creating content online through YouTube. So definitely level 5 is where you start to get into the territory of making YouTube your full-time job. Like I said, my first 10K month came because of sponsorships, affiliates, and AdSense. With just AdSense, I've never had a $10,000 month on YouTube, but I've done it with these things alongside. So definitely with your niche, sponsorships and affiliates are important. If you're struggling to get sponsorships, if you don't know where to start, there's a link in the description. I helped a client of mine, Pritam, go from 0 to 2.5K in his first month of YouTube, second month with me on YouTube. The first month we had to create the content in his niche. and he'd never made any money with YouTube before. That was all with the right sponsorships, the right affiliate program. So yeah, if you want to make money through sponsorships and affiliates, first link in the description explains exactly the type of person I can help with YouTube content. And why this is good is because basically you promoting other brands, that means you don't have to put in any effort. It's not like it's your own company where you have to deal with customers and you have to deal with making sure the site doesn't go down and implementation. You just have to promote. You just talk about the product and you get paid. You basically outsource all of the responsibility onto the company that deals with it. So it's also very low risk. Now it's not zero risk because you could promote a company and that company ends up being a scam and your reputation goes down. So don't promote anyone for money. I've had crypto companies, for example, offer me tens of thousands for videos. I ain't doing it with crypto companies that do pump and dumps, right? Certain crypto companies I would if they're actually a reputable company, but no pump and dump companies, right? So be very careful about who you promote, but promoting the right companies. And I've worked with brands like Fiverr, Buy Me a Coffee, Doba, Skillshare, 11 Labs. Like I'm talking reputable 8-9 figure brands, and you can promote these brands and they'll pay you, and they've got budgets to pay you handsomely as well. Level 6, and this is where you start to not only promote other brands, but you start to own brands yourself. I spoke before about how I have equity in software companies. One of those companies is Verlo AI, and what Verlo does is it's like the Bloomberg for short form content. It scrapes videos across TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and shows you exactly what is going viral, so you know what to post about if you're posting on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. It's basically like your best friend for that. You're shown what's viral, what's trendy, you post about it, and over 46,000 people have signed up to Verlo since launching in March this year, and well, cumulatively they've generated over 10 billion views. So Verlo is a software company I've got significant equity in. Absolutely love it. I work on it day to day. I use my main YouTube channel as a traffic source for Verlo as well. And it just ties hand in hand with the content I create and the fact I'm able to own a software company because of that. Like, that is the beautiful part about YouTube. I built my personal brand to a point where I get opportunities come to me. I didn't go out and say, I want to invest. They came to me and said, hey, we're looking for a creator on board. We love your content. We want you to join us and offer you equity. That's exactly the sort of thing or sort of projects I want to be a part of. So if you're creating content around makeup, for example, you could have your own makeup company. This is all possible, right? Because having your own brand can be all sorts of things. It can be mentorship. Like I said, I also mentor people one-on-one, how to grow profitable YouTube personal brands, how to drive leads and sales towards their business through YouTube. Basically, how to go from level 0 all the way up to level 6, basically, so far as I'm talking about, right? And that is all through mentorships, courses, digital products, physical products. Like you see, for example, Mr. Beast has Feastables. That's a physical product. If you're in the makeup niche, you could have your own makeup line, for example. That's a physical product. Maybe you're doing an agency, you're doing services for people, and your YouTube channel is promoting those services. Or like I'm doing as well, a software where you've got an app, you've got a software, etc., where you can send your viewers, your followers towards that software, and you can make money through that as well. And if you are interested in anything up from level 0 to level 6, primarily people who are interested in the level 6 part, which is externally monetizing their YouTube content, then you want to check out the first link in the description. I teach how to build your YouTube brand with a done for you system without needing paid ads. I'm following my proven Lasgo strategy, one that I've implemented myself and worked with 80 plus clients and brands with YouTube content. And it basically shows you step by step how to actually turn YouTube into a profitable traffic source for your business, so you can basically make money on autopilot creating YouTube content once a week. And then level 7, this is where you transcend YouTube. So this is where you've maxed out your YouTube XP points to the point where someone like KSI is going on Britain's Got Talent, which for us in the UK is equivalent to America's Got Talent, which is a humongous show. Mr. Beast, who has got himself a show on Amazon Prime Video. Like, we're talking about events that transcend YouTube. He's gone from the YouTube platform to mainstream media where your mum knows about them, your dad knows about them, the person down the street knows about them, versus just creating YouTube content and being in that sort of bubble. So that is definitely the level 7 part of YouTube, where you transcend everything and turn yourself into a brand beyond just YouTube content. If that was interesting to you, make sure you subscribe down below. Check the link in the description as well, like I mentioned before, if you're interested in making money through YouTube content and monetizing your business through YouTube as well. And also check out the video right beside me as I go in a bit more depth about how I'm able to turn YouTube into profitable months for my own software company, Verlo. I'll see you right there.